Welcome to Waves for Teenage Workforce Success. My name is Ken Whiting. For 30 years, I've had the good fortune of working with teens. Our company has employed thousands. In more recent years, I have presented to and interacted with hundreds of businesses or their managers on the most effective ways to recruit, educate, retain, and motivate today's teens. One thing's for certain, if you want teenagers to be inspired and contribute in the workplace, it takes a new approach. That's exactly what our Waves system provides. I was a teenager in the early 70s, and I had the good fortune, in hindsight, to be employed with my family's business, who employs teens. We hire several hundred teenage employees each year, right here at the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. And so I've had now approaching 40 years of working, supervising, hiring, recruiting, retaining, motivating teenagers. I'm not an outside consultant coming in, but I'm an operator. I'm an employer of teenagers, and this is what I've been doing for decades.
Ken's story is how to achieve better results with your teenage workforce, how to recruit, educate, motivate, and retain today's teens. Ken understands one important thing: the workplace needs to change with the times.
We need teenagers, and they need us. I mean, we're the employers for their first jobs. But I think the reality check is that they had changed, and we as employers had not changed.
Ken lectures regularly on the subjects of teenage workforce and supervisory success to organizations that employ youth, and he's created the Waves for Success system for improving workplace performance.
The W is way of life. You need to create a way of life for teens in your workplace and celebrate their success, not only what's occurred in the workplace, at work, their workplace promotions and anniversaries. More importantly, find out what they're doing away from work. The A for attitude out of the Waves acronym is you got to feed it. I mean, these teens, they come with an attitude. I mean, they come with an attitude of independence, an attitude of got to have it now, sometimes a positive attitude, and sometimes just an attitude, you know. But so we're all about, you know, kind of trying to ride that wave, if you will. Providing them flexible scheduling. They need to be challenged more and have goals given to them and be empowered more to come up with the answers themselves.
V is for verbal, visual, and video communication. Utilize email for communicating. Use computer and DVD training rather than bulky, outdated handbooks.
Well, something that we really promote is on our E of the Waves acronym is education, not just training. You can't assume anything. You need to provide these teens with the why, with the purpose. The more education, workplace education, we have seen this over and over again, our retention rates go right up. The way a teen looks and feels is more important today than it's ever been for that age group. It's a good time to maybe readdress what your policies are. Are they just there because they've been there forever, and do they really matter? Because they just might not.
Through this system, Ken has seen the positive results. Through his lectures, Ken has shared these ideas with many in the industry with favorable results.
You know, with every presentation that I've given, I've simply been encouraged and inspired to move on and give more. The gratitude and that I get from participants in these sessions, when they leave in there, they're ready to get back to the workplace, to take a fresh approach and a new look at this workforce that was frustrating to them the day before. Now they're looking at managing it through new eyes, if you will. This is an amazing group of young people. Hey, thanks for taking the time to watch this presentation. I'd look forward to being a part of your next event.